I am the Prince of all Saiyans once again.
What's going on, everybody? You found Bottom Tier Collector. I am your host, the Bearded One, and I'm bringing you a blast from the past. Something I came across with my family. I was Five Below. Five Below is a pretty cool store. That is the candy spot. If you are a fan of candy and you like novelty items, and you live near a Five Below, go into Five Below. I totally recommend it. First time ever being in a Five Below, and I had a blast. The kid in me came out. I may have enjoyed it more than my 5-year-old son. I was perusing through the candy, had no intentions of buying anything in Five Below. We were just going to spend some of my little man's Easter money in Five Below. But I came across this Dragon Ball Z Senzu Beans. Had to freaking pick them up. And then I came across several versions of a Dragon Ball Z energy drink. There's the full can right there. Shout out to Super Russ 9000 and all you hardcore Vegeta fans out there. Hoping that energy drink puts me over 9,000. First up, I'm going to try the Senzu Beans. I've never done a food review, but for those of you unfamiliar with me 3 years ago, I am known as the Bearded One on YouTube. Yes, I call myself that on this channel, but I actually have a craft beer account where I call myself the Bearded One. That's kind of where, you know, the reasoning behind me calling myself the Bearded One on this channel instead of Bottom Tier Collector. Just makes the branding easier. And that channel is semi-dead. Again, here's the Senzu Bean pack. Here's the side of it. Let me put it up right here. It's like all the Dragon Ball Z memorabilia merch. That's like, this right here is the entirety of my Dragon Ball Z collection. As big of a Dragon Ball Z fan as I was. I don't have much in my collection. It's a what do they call it? You guys call it out there. It's a weak spot in my collection. Need to get on the Dragon Ball Z stuff and build it up in the bonus room. Here's what the Senzu Bean looks like. I got off on a rabbit trail, but I want to say before I try the Senzu Bean, I used to do craft beer reviews. I came from the craft beer community and started this channel. About 2 years ago, I was still using my craft beer account to interact with people and socialize with people in the comic book community. And I just finally said, screw it, and made a comic book YouTube, and here I am. I don't even do the craft beer stuff anymore. Yeah, you can look for that channel if you want, but I'm going to do the energy drink review in the vein of a craft beer review. It's going to be pretentious. I know a lot of you are probably going to be thinking, just drink the damn thing and give me your opinion. But I have fun doing these types of reviews of beverages. Never done a food review though, so here we go. Senzu Bean. So it's advertised as a fruit-flavored candy sour. And based on the color, I'm thinking it's sour apple, right? It has a very raisiny flavor. If you're not into raisins, you may, if you love Dragon Ball Z, maybe pick them up and try them. But if you're not into raisins, if that's going to turn you off, maybe don't try this. Very, very hard candy. This is not for small children. I would not give this to my 5-year-old son. Definitely a choking hazard. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to like get my molars in there and chew this thing. I don't know if you can hear the things cracking. There's something else in there in the flavor. Maybe just a tinge of green apple. But overall, it's not sour at all. And it's just overpowering with this raisiny flavor. I don't know why it tastes like a raisin, but it does. To me anyways. I love it for the novelty. Again, you know, if you're just dying to buy a pack of Dragon Ball Z Senzu Beans, go right ahead. I mean, we all love the cartoon, right? You know, if you're a big Dragon Ball Z fan, I could definitely see you picking up the Senzu Beans. I'll probably finish it off because I don't want old candy laying around the house. But honestly, truthfully, if you're looking for great candy, this is not great candy. I don't know if anyone that wants to eat candy tastes like raisins. That is not a raisinette, a chocolate covered raisin. Just my honest opinion. I give it a meh. I'm trying to do away with just hard like number ratings on a rating scale. But my feelings about the Senzu Beans are just meh. Great novelty item. I love the fact that this exists, but as far as, you know, wanting to go back to it and put it in a candy rotation, a snack rotation, yeah, definitely not there. My goat candy is the Trolley Bright Crawler sour gummy worms. And this is nothing to the scale of a Trolley Bright Crawler. Let's get into the Dragon Ball Z energy drink. Sorry for the pretentious little cup, but I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like. Used to do beer reviews, and cups like these are, glasses I should say, are common in the craft beer community. I don't want to drink too much of this because it's 8 p.m. and, you know, I need some sleep tonight. So it comes out blue. I don't know. Let's get this on camera. Very blue. It's on par with like a Mountain Dew Voltage in appearance. Lots of bubbles here. Got a dirty glass. The bubbles are sticking to the edge of the glass. You'll have to excuse that. No head. Obviously, this is an alcoholic drink. You're not going to get any head. And get your mind out of the gutter, you comic book community people. That is what the term is called. The beer foam is actually called head in the craft beer community. I know it's silly to say head, but that is the official term. But yeah, no foam, no suds, none of that. Blue raspberry. It's definitely coming off like a Mountain Dew Blue Voltage for sure. A lot sweeter than a Mountain Dew Voltage though. I mean, this is like Kool-Aid sweet aroma. That's about all I can pick up. I mean, it's not a beer. There's not 45 different notes. It's just an energy drink. Let's get into it. Not bad, not bad. The first thing I noticed is the viscosity here is a little bit on the thinner side. And when I'm talking about the viscosity, to put it in layman's terms, how watery or how thick and rich the liquid is. So it's not a very viscous drink, although it's not the thinnest drink in the world as well. And not very effervescent, as much bubbles as you get. You know, I'm used to like a Red Bull or a Monster, very effervescent, very carbonated drinks. There's not too terribly much carbonation in here. It doesn't like burn going down. Definitely blue raspberry, a very, very sweet Kool-Aid flavor. So if you're into like maximum sweetness, this does not taste like other energy drinks out there. This is definitely more on the sweeter, like a Sunkist Blue Raspberry, or again, I've said it already, the Mountain Dew Blue Voltage. I was expecting a drying finish, and there's really not a drying finish. You know, a lot of carbonated drinks finish kind of dry. For those of you old enough to drink alcohol, think of champagne. That's the especially the carbonation is the consistency of a very light champagne. But the drying, like when you swallow a drink and you feel that drying sensation, that's the astringency. Not very drying, although it dries enough, so we'll say semi-drying finish. Not a bad energy drink in terms of flavor. I would definitely come back to this. And since it's an energy drink, I'll look on the bottle and tell you guys how much caffeine is in here. Let's see here. 100 milligrams of caffeine per 12-ounce serving. So even though this is an energy drink, it's got 100 milligrams of caffeine. This definitely pales in comparison to your Monsters or your Rock Stars, your Red Lines, 5-Hour Energies, Red Bulls. Those have upwards of 350 milligrams of caffeine. So again, I don't know if I'm going to drink this whole thing. You know, it's that time of day where I want to start getting sleepy and wind down, and maybe in the next hour or two, I'm nodding off. But, you know, if you just need a little pick-me-up, you know, maybe get that 2:30 crash, might go to the Dragon Ball Z energy drink, and I don't think it's going to quite put you over to 9,000, but it's definitely going to pick you up and make you help you get through the day. I would put this on par with a cup of coffee, you know. But if you're dying, you're falling asleep at the wheel, as I call it. You're just falling asleep standing up because you had a 20-minute power nap before you pulled into work. You might want to reach for something a little more powerful, in my opinion. But that'll do me, guys. This is the first Dragon Ball Z anything I've reviewed on the channel. I know I'm mixing up the series. I'm not a total noob. I know I got Dragon Ball right here and then Dragon Ball Z stuff right here. I'm not a total noob, guys. But I just don't have much Dragon Ball Z anything in my collection. And I need to fix that. Maybe in the future we'll talk Dragon Ball Z. Who knows? Shout out to Super Russ 9000, my fellow Vegeta fan. You guys go check out Super Russ 9000. Check out everybody else in the community. If you see somebody comment on this video, I don't care who it is. If you're not subbed to them, just click on that comment channel and go look them up and sub them up. Hashtag grow together, right? Don't grow my channel. I want people that want to watch my content. I'm here for friends, not subs. So don't sub my channel. Don't hit the bell. Just watch my stuff if you feel like it. That's really all I ask. If you feel like watching my content, watch it. If not, keep it moving and have a nice day. Until next time, guys.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!